So hi, hello, welcome to my channel. So today's video is all about how to score in VTU. So most of the students studying on a VTU worrying how to score in VTU and how to clear the subjects. So here's all how to score in VTU, and I have come with some of the useful tips and are very easy to. So even an average student can score maximum marks comparatively. So watch till the end, stay tuned. Let's get started. So before that, do subscribe for my channel and click the bell icon for more updates. And yes, here are here we have some tips related to this video. So tip number 1, try to score maximum marks in intros. Tip number 2, follow syllabus copy strictly. Tip number 3, do not skip any topics. Tip number 4, make a list of repeated topics from your previous year question papers. Okay, I'll help you how to make a list of questions by previous year question papers. So let us concentrate on how to score more marks in internals. So myself being an average student, what I personally suggest is whoever watching this video, please do not neglect or skip any of the internals, which would in turn affect you a lot more, and surely you'll be the loser. So please do not skip any of the internals by making any of the issues. How can one score in internals? So how can you score maximum marks in internals? As I said earlier, do follow syllabus copy plus previous year question papers for the section or the part which is allocated for your internals as a syllabus, which might be first internal, second internal or third internal based on syllabus completion by your relevant lecturers. So find more repeated topics from each of the module or the syllabus allocated for that particular internal and for that particular subject. So mark the topics suggested by your lecturers while lecturing any particular topic, saying that it's one of the most important or complicated topic and so module. So you have to concentrate more on such topics when your lecturers ask you to mark some point or repeatedly they point out like it's an important, do concentrate, so pay attention on those topics. Okay, so let us say you have scored like maximum of 35 or 38, like maximum of 40 marks is your internal mark. So let us say you have scored 35, and which is like okay, yeah. And if you have any issues scoring in your external examinations, suppose say you have some complications or issues in representing your answers, suppose you have not prepared or you have more confusions, at least you can score 35 from your externals, and 35 plus 35 totally results to 70. All right, so this is not so bad comparatively. You can score maximum marks from your externals too. Okay, and tip number 3, do follow syllabus copy strictly. So do not skip or do not neglect and get confused by any of the topics given in the syllabus copy. So get clarified by your relevant lecturers. Do approach your seniors if you have any doubts. Do not just blindly follow your regular classworks or running notes written by your friends and assignments. Do not just copy any assignments from your friends. Take some time, make some time for your work, make some extra work, so you'll be having extra marks. And yes, do write your assignments by your own, especially when lecturers ask you to solve few of the topics, and make your own notes accordingly to syllabus copy and your interest. Okay, based on your interest. So third tip, do not skip any of the topics. So actually I didn't mean that you have to completely study each and every topic given in the syllabus copy of each and every subject. What I personally suggest here is, again, consult your seniors, consult your staff, and work more on complicated topics which you feel like it's a bit complicated in understanding. Few of the topics are like so, even I went through such complications. So at least try to understand and analyze the topic so that you can actually just attempt when a question arises on your complicated topics. Like you can at least be able to answer and attempt a question. So something is better than nothing. If you're able to understand the topic about 50 to 60% of that topic, and you'll be able to answer about 40% in your own representation. All right. So you'll be scoring at least a minimum of the marks allotted by that question for that question. So please do not skip any of the topic. I hope you're getting my point. And yes, lastly, so this is also an important thing. You have to follow your previous year question papers and model question papers, which is most important. As soon as your lecturers complete their syllabus, like or a module or a schedule of 1 week, you have to go through the previous year question papers of that relevant topics. Your work is primary task is to go through your previous year question papers of that relevant topic and subject or a course. Visit your college library at least once a week. Ask for the list of question papers, make a Xerox, take a snapshots, or download by the VTU websites. And yes, do follow once you take a photocopy of a question papers. Do not just neglect and let that go waste. Okay, do follow it. So once you get a photocopy or a list of question papers, and yes, choose at least 5 to 6 recent question papers. And what all you have to do is go on checking each and every module. So select a module and write down all the questions arrived from that module by your 3 to 4 or 5 6 question papers chosen by you. That must be a recent question papers. And again, write down if any important or like repeated questions arises, then put a star mark on it. If it is a new topic, then write down on a piece of a paper. So completely at a last, you'll be having set of questions from each module, so that you can just study or go through those set of questions during internals or externals. So finally, once you are done with all these steps, you'll be easily able to analyze and guess the questions for your internals as well as externals, and weightage of each of the questions and importance or the representation. So in VTU, the same topic will be given for 4 marks and the same topic will be given for 10 marks. So you can change your representation based on the weightage and marks allotted for each of the question. I hope everything is clear. So do follow these tips for scoring more marks. Stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching.